Have you ever noticed how some people genuinely don't care about sports, like at all? No games, no scores, no hype, nothing. While others are screaming at the TV like it's life or death. So what's going on here? Are they missing something, or are they just wired differently? Before we get into it, hit subscribe. You're gonna love how your brain actually works. There's a group of people who feel completely disconnected from sports. They don't follow teams, they don't watch matches, and honestly, they don't get the excitement. And surprisingly, from a psychology standpoint, that actually makes perfect sense. First, it comes down to something called reward sensitivity. Basically, it's how strongly your brain reacts to certain experiences. For sports fans, competition, unpredictability, and team loyalty hit like a dopamine boost. But for others, their brain just doesn't register it as exciting. It's not boring by choice. It just doesn't feel rewarding. Another big factor is social identity. A lot of people connect through groups, and sports teams are one of the easiest ways to do that. It's that whole us versus them energy. But not everyone needs that. Some people build their identity through ideas, creativity, or personal goals instead. So for them, sports fandom can feel unnecessary, or even kinda pointless. Then there's early exposure. If you grew up around sports, family watching games, friends playing, constant hype, you're way more likely to connect with it emotionally. But if that wasn't your environment, your brain never built that link. So now, as an adult, it just feels irrelevant. There's also something called cognitive preference. Some people are naturally drawn to deeper thinking, things like strategy, philosophy, or creativity. And yeah, sports do involve strategy. But to certain minds, they can feel repetitive or less mentally engaging. So instead, those people gravitate toward things that challenge them in a different way. Now let's talk about the emotional side. Sports can be intense, excitement, frustration, stress, all in one game. Some people love that roller coaster. Others, they'd rather not deal with that emotional chaos at all. Psychologically, some minds prefer stability over unpredictable highs and lows. And here's something interesting. Not caring about sports can also reflect independent thinking. People who aren't heavily influenced by social norms are more likely to step away from mainstream interests. And let's be real, sports is one of the most mainstream things out there. So ignoring it doesn't mean you're weird. It might just mean you think for yourself. At the end of the day, not caring about sports doesn't mean you lack passion. It just means your interest is focused somewhere else. Maybe music, business, tech, psychology, whatever stimulates your brain. Human behavior isn't one size fits all. Sports is just one way people engage with the world, not the only way. If this made you think a little differently, hit subscribe. More mind-blowing psychology coming your way. Fire.